You spend hundreds of dollars a year on soap, shampoo, and deodorant just to not smell like a swamp. But 30,000 years ago, your ancestors did none of that, and they still didn't stink. In fact, if you traveled back to the Ice Age expecting a room full of body odor, you'd be the one getting strange looks. Here's the mind blow. Modern hygiene is actually failing us. Your skin isn't just skin. It's an entire ecosystem of millions of good bacteria that naturally fight off bad odors. Every time you blast yourself with harsh antibacterial soap, you're essentially dropping a nuke on a microscopic community that was trying to protect you. Ancient humans didn't live in sterile boxes. Their skin was constantly balanced by fresh air, natural soil, and rivers. But wait, if they didn't have soap, how did they get rid of thick animal fat and grease after a hunt? Simple. They used the earth. First, moving river water and natural friction removed 90% of heavy dirt. For the stubborn grease, they grabbed wet, fine sand and mineral-rich clay. It acted exactly like a modern $50 exfoliating mask, lifting oils and dead skin instantly. They even used wood ash. When mixed with water, ash creates natural alkaline compounds that break down oils on contact. Nature already had a cleaning aisle. But their biggest enemy wasn't dirt, it was deadly parasites, lice, fleas, and ticks. Without bug spray, how did they survive? First, they engineered specialized weapons. Archaeologists have found 10,000-year-old combs carved from bone with teeth so narrow you couldn't style your hair with them if you tried. They were built for one thing: war on lice eggs. Second, they used biological hacking. They slept near smoky campfires because insects hate heavy smoke. A smoky shelter might smell intense to you, but compared to a bed full of biting fleas, it was luxury. And for the ultimate secret, they actually did have soap. They just picked it off trees. Plants like soapberry, yucca, and soapwort naturally produce chemical compounds called saponins. When you rub these leaves with water, they create a literal soapy lather that strips away oils without destroying your skin's natural barrier. So why do we smell so bad today if we skip a single shower? Because body odor is heavily triggered by modern, ultra-processed diets, synthetic fabrics, and chronic stress. Ancient humans ate clean, wore natural materials, and lived outdoors. They sweated, but they didn't carry that stale, toxic smell we associate with modern sweat. We like to think civilization invented hygiene, but civilization just turned it into a business. The next time you step into a hot shower, remember, you didn't invent the desire to be clean. You just inherited a 30,000-year-old survival habit that was perfected long before the first bar of soap was ever made.